close if they are locked in, right? If they are all locked in and they are playing really, really well and they're playing their cheese comp, which I will not leak because maybe Swamp isn't scrimming them, but they have a really, really good comp, right? I'm gonna have to say Rad because, they're just gods. They all have like really good players. Like all of the players on Rad are really, really solid, really consistent, can perform really well. Um, as long as they don't tilt, right? I think the meta is like bad for 100 Thieves because they don't really know how to play triple. And like I don't think I've ever. Okay, I guess they have TTK aimbot Angela, but I mean, okay, there we go. All right, chat. Let's start from the bottom actually because we're gonna save the best for last, aka Fly versus TLC, right? So obviously Swamp Gaming is gonna win this. They're the second best team in the region. They're really really good. TSM, you know, yeah, they're unfortunately not gonna win, pretty much. All right, next is SCD. I think SCD is 100% gonna win versus 100 Thieves. SCD is like hella good and underrated. I think SCD is probably gonna get third or fourth if Fly doesn't get third. But SCD is like really really good, especially with like support pool being like legit broken. Like, oh my gosh, cinema. Get ready for some cinema matches whenever SCD plays. Um, Next we're gonna have I'm gonna say Yowie lost, okay? Because Yowie lost. They got Jitward, bro, and Jitward can Jitward, and he could honestly probably carry the whole lobby if he wanted to. So, I'm placing my faith in Yowie lost, and I'm rooting for them. It might not work out. It's like 50-50 for against Sen because Sen also has their Penny Parker cheese, right? Chad, you have to remember, Dive is not good in the Penny, and Sen are the Penny gods, right? But I have to vote Yowie lost just because they're my boys, right? Um. You're placing your faith in Zytex? No, exactly. Like if Dylan can kill the whole lobby, then we'll win. If Dylan doesn't kill the whole lobby, then we might just lose. But it's whatever, I guess, right? Lastly, we have TLC versus Fly. I mean, obviously, I've seen a lot of like bad predictions, right? Saying, oh, TLC is gonna lose to Fly. Like Fly is hella good. I mean, I've heard they're triple blocking, right? They're pretty good. I think the meta is like decent for them. But whenever we scrim them, it's like pretty much free low sometimes, unless 2Z taps kills the whole lobby, right? So, I'm gonna have to say TLC is gonna win here. Um, but yeah. Next we have lower bracket. I'm gonna say 100 Thieves obviously wins versus TSM because TSM is TSM. Um, Unless TSM pull out some like God Penny Parker cheese, then maybe they can win, but I don't really like. I mean, honestly, Ant did die to Iron Minnow like 3 times against when he was on Punisher and Punisher ulting. So I mean, low key anything could happen, but like I'm still gonna say 100 Thieves wins. Like just 100 Thieves just wins, right? At least they should, right? Next we have Fly vs Sen. I'm gonna say Fly. Fly is like hella good. Oh wow, that's an unlucky bracket for Sen. Like honestly, like, yo, Yowie lost actually needs to win this match, or it's gonna be so hard for them because they're playing like at least the third best team. Um, I guess we'll just have to see, right? Next we have upper bracket. So obviously Swamp, TLC. We beat Yowie lost so many times, chat. Like, I think we've played them like at least like 6 times, and they've taken 1 map out of like all of those times, right? And that was in like the preseason, so it's like I don't, you know, this map will definitely be a banger. I'm not gonna lie. See, are you dude? No, we can play after. I'm done doing this. Give me like 5. Anyway, I think this will be a banger map series. I think SCD can make these matches close if they are locked in, right? If they are all locked in and they are playing really, really well and they're playing their cheese comp, which I will not leak because maybe Swamp isn't scrimming them, but they have a really, really good comp, right, that they can play. So I think if they play to their strength and they play triple support Mantis, I think they can win, honestly. I think it's like it could happen. Like the upset could happen, right? But this again, Swamp, this meta is like hella good for them. I mean, I will of course chat be hate watching Swamp Gaming because they're Swamp Gaming, right? But at the same time, I'm hoping SCD wins, but probably Swamp's gonna win. But you know, we'll have to see, right? Um. Ooh. Okay. Actually, I'm gonna do the easier one first. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. The op is inviting me, bro. Anyway. Okay. So. Okay, this is gonna be hard. Okay, these two lower bracket matches. Okay, these are gonna be absolute cinema matches. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I swear it could be 50-50 for both of these matches. Um. I'm just gonna have to vote Fly because they have 2Z taps, and 2Z is a literal god. Um. Like that guy is legit Thanos. So like you can't really, like you can never count Fly out, bro. If I think Tuzi will like single-handedly make Fly go to land, honestly. Um, but then yeah, I'm only gonna vote yeah we lost because again it's like 50-50, like legit like anything could happen. I think the meta is like bad for 100 Thieves because they don't really know how to play triple. And like I don't think I've ever. Okay, I guess they have TTK aimbot Angela, but I mean, I don't know. We'll have to see. I think Yaoi Loss is gonna pull out some deadly tactics, and they're gonna take home the cake. But unfortunately, they will obviously lose to Fly, and get fourth place, so they will not be making land, and I will not be able to hang out with Dylan. But we could hope. We could hope. Honestly, he could get third place. Who knows? But all right, time for the fated match for TLC versus SG. Um, okay, this is really hard. I mean, it's not really hard actually because Swamp Gaming is legit horrible, and I'm always gonna pick myself, right? But it will be a very close match. Swamp is pretty good, is what I would say, except we're gonna 3-0 them because they're literally horrible. But yeah. Anyway. Next we have Swamp versus Fly. I mean, they've already played versus a Swamp and played Fly. Oof. I'm gonna say Swamp and then us again. I mean, I think this grand finals match will definitely be a banger, right? Fly could win. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, chat. There were some very testy games, right? There were some very, very testy games, like especially in group stage, Fly versus SG. Like low-key, Fly could have won, but they made some like detrimental mistakes, right? But their draft was good, their comps were good. 2Z Taps was killing the whole lobby, right? Like everything that would need to be happening was happening, but unfortunately, Melio choked because that's just what he does. So I mean, I think Fly could win. There's like a 30% chance Fly could win, but I'm gonna have to say Swamp. But again, grand final is 4-0. If I don't get 4-0, then I'm just a fat chud and I don't deserve any success in my life. So, yeah, these are my final predictions. I'd say. I'm definitely rooting for that Yaoi lost because those are my boys. Um, but yeah. I do think STD will surprise you guys. Like STD, any of these matches that they play, by the way, will be winnable for them. I think they're a very, very good team. Like, do not sleep on them. Expect some crazy stuff from them. Can you do EMEA too? Sure. I don't really know any of the EMEA teams, but let's see. What are the rosters? I don't really watch EMEA too much, to be honest, but I can do that. Okay. Let's look at the group stage, actually. Group stages. Okay, well, I don't want to do predicts. I just want to look at the group stage. How do I do this? Tournament overview? What? Okay, whatever. I kind of know these teams. Okay, well, Navi is gonna win it all. I'm not gonna lie. Navi's a bunch of gods. It's pretty much simple. Like if Navi doesn't get first, that's like high key criminal, right? Like if Navi does not get first, that's just like wow. I think Rad's gonna win this. Rad is also like hella good. I don't really think that this is gonna be close. I mean, maybe like 3-1, but Rad is like really good, right? Let's go VP versus Reason. Who's on Reason actually? I'm gonna say VP, right? But VP, Reason Gaming. Wait, what? This team? Okay, okay. I literally don't know anyone on Reason. Okay, yeah, no. VP, VP's winning, bro. VP's winning. Oh my gosh. Um, all right then. Okay. Obviously, Team Heretics wins versus Pulsar because Team Heretics is like a bunch of gods. Low-key, they could not qual though. I've heard some like some stuff from EU players saying Team Heretics is bad. And apparently VP's been like shitting on people in scrim, so like really anything that could happen, chat. Um, so yeah, but I think Team Heretics is gonna walk away with the win on Pulsar. Yeah, I think Team Heretics does have a decent meta too. Like they can play their triple support. Tanuki can go like Ultron or not Ultron. He can go like Torch. You know, Tanuki's just got a carry in 1v9. But Tanuki was low-key Black Cat OTP and was like really good at Black Cat, and then Black Cat kind of got killed. So we're gonna have to kind of like wait and see what happens with that one. I'm gonna go ahead and say Shiki because I don't think I really know anyone on fire. Oh, yeah, actually, I think Shiki's pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. I think this team looks pretty good. I'm gonna have to say Shiki. I'm not gonna lie. Shiki's looking good. Shiki have a Wolverine? I guess maybe. He got the claws on him. Maybe. He Pulsar versus Reason. I'm gonna have to again say Pulsar because I have literally no idea who's on Reason. Some teams are better at it. Way better at it. Yeah, I see. Okay. Next upper bracket Navi. And then I think, VP or Team Heretics. Honestly, I'm gonna say VP. I think VP's gonna do well. I think this is a meta for VP. As long as Fi just doesn't like run it down like he normally does sometimes, I think everything should be good. Should be chilling. Should be straight chilling. Next we have Shiki versus Team Heretics. Ooh. I don't know, actually. I think I'm gonna say Shiki, low-key. I don't know, bro. I feel like Shiki could win against Team Heretics. Like, is this meta really that good for Team Heretics? Team Heretics wins 1000%. Alright, alright, alright. And then next, obviously, Rad is, of course, winning again. Team Heretics versus Rad, Navi. Let's do Navi versus P. Obviously, I think Navi's gonna win it all because Navi's like a bunch of gods. Like they literally have like first place like on a silver platter. I'm not gonna lie. Rad over Pulsar. Yeah, I mean, here, let me just look at Pulsar really quick. Oops, let's go back. Yeah, I mean, yo, Mash, is this guy good? Lapis Olatilas? Who is this? I've never seen this guy before. Also, since when has Crowd been on support, bro? Okay, no, yeah, Pulsar lies. No, 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 no. Oh my gosh, I don't know any of these E players. Like, I don't know anyone on Reason or Pulsar. Like, I don't know who any of these people are. I'm gonna have to say Rad though against Team Heretics. I think it's gonna be a close match. Definitely gonna be Cinema, but I think Rad's gonna pull it out with the win. And then lastly, I think. Ooh. Who's going to win against Rad or VP? You know, I'm gonna have to say Rad because, you know, they're just gods. They all have like really good players. Like all of the players on Rad are really, really solid, really consistent, can perform really well. As long as they don't tilt, right? And as long as you don't get mash on Rocket Raccoon, then we're literally like straight chilling. So yeah. And then next, I'm gonna say, of course, Navi wins because Navi. I mean, do I really have to say anything else, right? No, I was cooking, bro. I don't not know if you were cooking, bro. I'm not gonna lie. You might have dashed like into the middle of the open at least like 3 times. And What were you trying to do that last map? You were trying to like slime me out or something. On Rocky, you like legit like dashed in the middle of the open trying to like gun me down on a rocket, and I like legit gapped you. But yeah. What's the Rad love? They're just my boys. You know, I mean, they're all really chill. Like, they're literally all so chill. Like, I love Lugia. I love Mash. I have hella respect for all their players. Like, they're really good, hardworking, chill. Oh, I'm DPS Rocket. Oh. Okay, okay. Okay. But yeah, that's why I like Rad, and I think Rad. I hope I'll see Rad at the LAN. But yeah, chat. These are my Preds. It's pretty good. Who would win Navi versus TLC for #1 team champs? I mean, if we're even ping, I don't know. Guess we'll just have to wait for LAN. Okay, those are my Preds, chat.